Tula.
So we're off property. We are not under any command, but we are on the long line. He'll get a correction and a recall here. This is usually the first one they bump into. We never want our dogs to just run into the street.
Good boy, Walter.
So we let them run into the street, right? We correct them and then we recall back. This is the really, really good session we do in between teaching recall stay and our heel session.
No. Hey.
We like to see their organic choices on the long line without giving any guidance, okay? Some dogs come out and try to run away. Some dogs start barking. Some start eating stuff off the ground. Running into the streets probably the most common, but we're just basically letting them make choices and then providing feedback based on those choices. It lets them get a lot of stuff out of their system so that when we come out and start heel, they're not quite as frustrated because they've gotten all that stuff out, all their ideas. So the long line creates the illusion of off leash, so we really can see what these dogs are going to be doing. Constantly restraining on the end of a leash, it doesn't really help much. You're not going to see much progress. Hopefully we'll see some barking dogs, see his reaction. If not, that's okay too. We'll work on recall and stay in a new location. Changing locations is important. A lot of people say, oh, my dog listens inside my house, but as soon as we get somewhere new, it's like he's never been trained. That's so common. That's why you have to practice all over the place. He's really enjoying this long line work. He's no spring chicken. He's almost 5. So he's got some experience out in the world. Squirrels up ahead. He sees the squirrel. Okay, we'll get a recall here. That was a tone and a verbal. That means come back to Josh and stay. Good job. And now we can work on our stay in a new location. This is way hard. I always say it. It's just way harder than it looks to tell your dog to stay and then start walking away without restraining them with a leash or bribing them.
Break.
Good boy. Nice job, Walt.
That was nice, buddy.
Good job.
Good.
What he's doing right now, even though he is out of command, he's following us. We're walking in one direction and he's walking with us. He's not going that way or behind us, so this is all very telling. This is good stuff. What does your dog do when not in any command and they're off leash with you? He's a good boy. So it's sometimes an uneventful session, but it's a very important session. A lot happens, although it doesn't look like it. And we also get to practice the car ride. So we actually drive here, so the dog practices jumping in the car, laying down in the car for the duration, and waiting for permission to come out of the car once the door is open. So that's also a big lesson. You like walking on the grass? Probably softer on the paws. And there's the mailman. How cliche. Are you gonna bark at the mailman? Well, we looked at him and then stayed with us. Good job, buddy. He's a good boy. He responded really well to those
I agree.
recalls.
Yeah, really nice.
right, let's see about the car.
Place.
Place. Good job. Nice work.